Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just looking at the construction. Whoa, I'm expanding the airport. I won't go back. I won't break any rules. I try not to. Are you allowed taking a dog on the airplane? Is that guy going to fly? Muggs, you going to fly? He loves it. LED. No more high consumption lights. We got LEDs to light the way. Pretty cool. Scaffolding and tarps and reinforcements and wire all done to code. And we're getting on an airplane. That's so cool. Don't step out of the passenger walkway. Otherwise you'll get a ticket. They'll never invite you back. Everything is done to code. Wire wrap 2x4s, beautifully done. Rip tarps, no problem. We've got them doubled. Cool. Best traveler, Mr. Muggs. And the airplane is there. Yippee! It's just like being in Florida, except that it's 40 this morning. Plus, what was it, +3 or +4? Terrible. Love it. Hello, airplane. Goodbye, Adirondacks. See you in 3 weeks. Third largest, longest flight line in the USA. Yep. Diesel, rolling some coal. That is a tow hitch. That is a serious tow hitch. Crank her up. Allegiant. Yes. We are flying to Florida. And we're driving a Roadmaster home. Gotta love it. See you in Florida. Or something. We got our junk. And amazingly, our luggage was underweight in Florida. All aboard, we're taxiing down the third longest runway in the USA. There's one in the Mojave Desert, one in Cape Canaveral, Florida, I think, on the Gulf Coast, and one here on the edge of the Adirondacks in Plattsburgh. So we got Muggs tucked in. Where are you, Muggs? Muggs is tucked in. I'm reading about Packard V12s, and we're taxiing down the runway. There's no waiting because it's a little airport. So you hop on the plane and off you go, right on schedule. No delays. Just travel 3 hours, 5 minutes to Florida. Be up in the air in a minute.
Fort Lauderdale. Way number 1 for takeoff at the end of the runway. I'd like to ask our flight attendants to please prepare the cabin for departure.
Almost full. Prepare the cabin for flight. Air traffic control, tanks of fuel, and a nice flat concrete runway. Too many tones. Too many little noises. And I'm sitting above the wing, of course, because we got the cheapo seats. It'll be fine. It's just 3 hours. It's not worth paying extra money for fancy seats. Forget about it. We've done our taxiing in the forest. Mr. CW is reading about logging in the Adirondacks.
He's trying to read in silence. Pretty hard.
And I'm reading about rebuilding Packard V12s. And off we go. Up and away. Too bad I couldn't meet with Spiked Punk in Florida. Things changed and he wasn't able to make it. Maybe next year. Hope to see you, Mr. Spiked Punk. In 10 seconds. And we're off. We are up in the air. Bye-bye, Adirondacks. It's been nice. That's actually Vermont. I think we're looking at Vermont over there. Because I'm on the port side of the airplane. Trees are just starting to break their buds open. The Adirondack Northway. There's the old airport. Needs to be converted to a racetrack for NASCAR because it's too small to be of any use to the burgeoning population. Yeah, right. This airport serves mainly tourists from Quebec, Canada, Montreal, and the environs, les environs. I think we're going to fly along Lake Champlain. There's the Saranac River. Waterfall over there. It's hard to see. Hard to see. I think we're making a U-turn. Maybe we forgot somebody back at the airport. Oh, look. Junkyard. Junk. Get to see it all from the air. A little bit of everything. There it is, Lake Champlain, the 6th Great Lake. It was chilly this morning, 35 degrees, just above freezing Celsius, +3, +4. Lake Champlain. Minutes down, 3 more hours to go. Alrighty, I'm going to go back to my article on V12 Packers radio gauges. Victorious V12. Ask the man who owns one.
On behalf of your Fort Lauderdale-based flight crew, it's been our pleasure to have you with us today.
I just
On behalf of Allegiant Air, we certainly appreciate your business, and we hope you get the opportunity
88
to serve
degrees
you
in
again in the
Fort
near
Lauderdale.
future.
We'll be there in 10
Thanks
minutes.
again for flying with us. Have a fantastic afternoon in the Fort Lauderdale, South Florida area.
I've been reading my magazine, nodding off, reading, nodding off. One-man restoration of a, what was this? A Belvedere, Plymouth Belvedere, 1959, big those tail fins. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale. We're in
Ladies and gentlemen,
Florida.
we have begun our initial descent into Fort Lauderdale. Please stow all carry-on items underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. All seat belts should be securely fastened. Please pass all used
almost
service
a Ford
items.
Elite 1974. It was called a Torino Elite. That was dropped for $75. Competition from the Chrysler Cordoba and the Chevy Monte Carlo and Grand Prix. Where are we? We're on our way into Fort Lauderdale, Florida, passing over the narrow state of Florida with its round subdivisions, long, skinny. How's that for a round subdivision? Not sure if you can see it. My ears are blocked. I don't like flying. I'd rather be driving and bored to death looking out the window until we get to a junkyard and squeaks some doors. We are coming into Florida. I've got to finish reading about the Ford Elite. Going through the clouds. It's cloudy in Florida. It must be middle of the afternoon. It's always cloudy in the middle of the afternoon. It rains for a few minutes, then it stops, and clears up, and it's beautiful again in Florida. As long as you don't mind the Caribbean weather, the Caribbean weather. Hot and humid in the summer. Plenty of sunshine. Right through the clouds. Cool, baby. Oh, we're banking in my direction. How's that for a nice subdivision? Surrounded by a 18-hole golf course. Is that luxury living or what? Yeah, living on the links. Gated, no doubt. Gated community. Everybody loves a doorman at the gate. Do you have an invitation? No. Go away. Access by invitation only. My ears are so blocked. See the waterway canal? Right beside the interstate? No shortage of water here. We're going to pipe it to California and sell it. Water is more valuable than oil. That looks like a trailer park. Boy, the trailers are packed in tight. Everybody has a different idea of what a subdivision should be. Making a U-turn. Don't you love it when an airplane makes a U-turn? Banks and banks and banks. You dig a hole in your yard in Florida, you dig up seashells and the groundwater comes up. We call it not global warming, but nuisance flooding as opposed to rising tides. We're landing in Fort Lauderdale on the southeast coast of Florida. Del Rey, Palm Beach. A little further to the south is Miami Beach. Remember the Hollywood show? What was that? The Jackie Gleason show from Hollywood, Florida. The Hollywooders? What did they call that show? Jackie Gleason was the star of? The Honeymooners. Not the Hollywooders, the Honeymooners. You can tell how old I am. I remember watching Jackie Gleason show. Boy, was he good. Wheels down. Extending flaps. Making our final descent into Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale. I think the biggest accent you'll hear in South Florida is from New York, New York, New Jersey, Long Island. There's a nice green cesspool. Florida is heavily overpopulated. That's what it is. Everybody wants to move to Florida. What are they going to do when the nuisance flooding takes over and it becomes last underwater city, the lost state of Florida? No high ground here. Just one seashell above flood stage. Whoa. I don't like roller coasters, I don't like amusement parks, I don't like hot dogs, and I don't like flying. I'll just take a Roadmaster home. 1940 Buick Roadmaster. Top of the line model back in 1940 was $2,200 when you could buy a Packard for $6,000 or $7,000. 3 times the price. Why would you want to drive a Buick when you could drive a Packard Twin 6 V12 or a Cadillac V16? Cadillac style. Ask the man who owns one. Looks like a junkyard, but it's probably a rental car place. Florida is full of them to accommodate all the tourists. Here we come. This is the final approach and touchdown. Flaps up. Heavy on the brakes. Another successful flight. When I was a kid, we used to clap. We used to come well dressed and clap. Now people wear flip-flops. Nobody claps. They're too busy looking at their personal electronic devices. already. We made it. Made it to Florida. Thank you, pilots. And we'll see you at the baggage claim in the rental car office. Say hi to you too.